Hey there, chart friends. Lamont here from Chart Guys, checking in on the solar sector. That ain't it. Alrighty, so Tan trying to confirm this daily bull flag today. We're watching this potential hourly channel here. We have broken to a new all-time high. Yep, disregarding market weakness today, breaking to a new all-time high. Probably a good look for bulls in general. Hourly time frame is this potential bull flag right now. We're not yet confident in this hourly high or low being set unless we have a 5-minute trend change into the end of the day. We don't really have it right now, and whenever we're in a consolidation pattern, the trend changes are a little bit less meaningful. For example, right here we have this trend change, but we know that there's the potential for an EQ to form because of all this massive range that was established already. And so it's no coincidence either that if you look to the left, some support was found where these previous tops were, in my opinion. So it's a pretty good look for bulls to stay above this previous congestion, is intraday congestion zone. So ideal low bulls we'll see tomorrow is a hold of this low here of 77.29 and a break of all-time high resistance 78.36 to see some more follow through time frame. Let's see if there's any dig out for some structure. Maybe we can start abandoning this channel here, and perhaps we will take a look at this one. Not bad. Okay, so potentially leaving that prior channel, and now we could be paying attention to this one. If the bears were to show up tomorrow to see some more pullback, the bulls would just be looking for a healthy hourly high or low over 75.15. And so let's see where bull might look to do some shopping. Ideally, we'll get out hourly over, 5-minute oversold conditions. I can see it would be right around the median line. There's that pre-market hourly low over here. If I look back, there is some price action history there. So why don't we do this? Why don't we draw out this zone of interest here where the 5-minute would be oversold. Then we can zoom out, drag it out, and see there is potential price action levels here. And right away, looking to the left, we can see that there was some resistance here, some prior resistance here. So not a bad place to begin looking for a potential hourly high or low if the bears show up tomorrow right away, which I wouldn't be surprised by if we are going to respect this channel. Break bullish out of this channel would mean we're going parabolic again. It happened, but I'm leaning more towards the channel offering some more structure. ORA on the daily time frame. So we can be pretty confident that that daily high or low has been set. There is likely an hourly trend change in there somewhere. High or low here set at 70.44. Let's check the hourly trend. The hourly trend did change to set that daily high or low, and now we're just in this very tight hourly consolidation pattern. So again, probably a channel to be mindful of. Something like that. So as long as we maintain this hourly channel, I would say the bulls are doing fine. They just want to see if there are any bear breaks at all. We just want to make sure that there's not a lot of follow through to stay within the channel, keep this potential daily bull flag alive. And with Tan confirming its daily bull flag, I would say that there's a better chance of ORA confirming it. So if you're looking for some bullish entries, I really only like bottom fishing the channel supports in 5-minute oversold conditions. Let's see. Don't hate a median line test, but I don't love it either. I really just like bottom fishing. That's really it. I really just like bottom fishing these supports here. Price action supports and the channel. That's really all I am being considerate of. So something around here. I don't know if we'll get it. We'll see. But you know, it's never about not about getting every trade, right? You don't really care about getting every trade. You just want to get every trade set up that you're comfortable with. That you can have your clear entries and your clear exits and your risk control. All right, let's see. JKS is the star. So this is essentially what we'd have to see for Tan. Tan needs to go parabolic to break out of this hourly channel. Very similar slope as well, 45 degrees. Okay. So JKS, lead bull in the sector, set a really fast hourly higher low at 81.04 and then made new highs. Whenever the bears start hourly consolidation, they will be looking for a healthy higher low over 81.04. And now that we've broken out of this really long-term channel, I wouldn't be surprised by a back test of the channel. So if we can get a back test with 5-minute oversold conditions, I don't hate bottom fishing this support. So if we can get back here somewhere with 5-minute oversold, not a bad play in my opinion. Ideal scenario for bulls tomorrow would just be a little bit of a strong open, push up a little bit more to create as much space as possible over 81.04 to set another higher low. But even with this much range, an hourly higher low is very likely. Definitely not been a 5-minute trend change into the end of the day, so no sign of daily consolidation yet. No, in my opinion, there's no need to get aggressive shorting the solar sector yet. And if we were, then, well, I would be looking at Run. Run is my little canary. My canary because I'm going to not cover it. Not doing anything. So Run is my canary. And the reason why is because it led the way down. You can see it led the way down here. The daily trend change down to this previous area of price congestion. And now we're kind of flattening out, basing. So this is not a bad setup, right? As long as the bulls can stay above this this shelf support here, then I would say the solar sector is probably going to be doing fine. I wonder if maybe we can see, so not exactly a wedge, but we are in this kind of equilibrium pattern here with a tightening range. Are, like I said, above support, so not a terrible look. Not a terrible look right now for the bulls, as long as they can maintain this shelf of support. On the hourly time frame, we're just in this tightening EQ to be mindful of, and I suppose if you wanted to, you could draw it as a wedge on the hourly time frame. Were to do so, then you're actually already positioning for a break. Line was all right, so yeah, you potentially are getting a wedge breakout now, but not exactly the kind of wedge breakout that one wants to see. Ideally, when you break out of a wedge, you'll break that lower high resistance, the last lower high resistance. So more often than not, when you get a sideways break out of a wedge, you get basing. Very common. Bind is where I first picked up on that, and I will never forget. You have this wedge here, and then it breaks out, but instead of getting a lot of fall through, it just kind of bases. And then eventually, if there's a lot of accumulation, then we could fall through. So back to Run, like I said, as long as we're basing over this shelf, I think the bulls in the sector in general will be fine. Run itself, we're just watching this tightening range. Ideally, what will happen tomorrow is the bulls will show up right away, hold this low of 62.52, break this high of 64.47 to change the hourly trend, and have us confident that that daily higher low has been set at 61.31. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know, I kind of feel like ORA is gonna do what Tan has done and break out of his channel, just like Tan broke out of this this downwards channel consolidation. ORA is still in it. JKS broke out of its bullish channel. SCDG making its way up. With all these things considered, the solar sector looks okay. I wouldn't be surprised if ORA was a bit of a laggard and started to play catch up with CSIQ, the ETF 10. Man, what a play, huh? Those bottom fishing were good. Alrighty, so broke out of this hourly channel, huge, massive move. Anything over 43.20 will just be another hourly higher or low. We're just in this 5-minute EQ here, going into the end of the day. Essentially it's a flag, right? And it's the best kind of flag in the sense that when you are playing flags, ideally they are coming out of a base. So if you look on the hourly time frame, this bull flag has come out of this basing here. So it's pretty much an ideal bull flag. And another point for the bulls is that it's holding above these tops here. A very, very good look. Bulls look very strong on CSIQ. Just watching this 5-minute EQ going into tomorrow. Ideally, bulls will show up right away tomorrow, make some more space because the last hourly higher low here set at 43.20 is not that far away from the current price of 44.20. So ideally, bulls will show up right away tomorrow, confirm this bull flag, pennant deal, or whatnot, and make enough space for another higher low over 43.20. Okay, FSLR. Special request ticker for Pump Chaser. Go Pump Chaser. Don't chase pumps though. All right, so daily time frame. Oh, let's do the whole macro since I haven't covered it. So we're at this major previous support level here. I prefer the closes, but it's hard to ignore that. So on the monthly time frame, this bounce coming straight off the lows. Whenever we pull back, we'll be looking for a healthy monthly higher low over 28.47. On the weekly time frame, they just set a higher low and broke to higher highs. A lot of space for the bulls to set a weekly higher low over 59.52 whenever the trend changes. Bears, no sign of that yet. Daily trend just set another higher low at 78.69 and broke to new highs. But now, if you're a TD trader, this is a bit of a red flag. So this is a perfect 8-9 setup, and the 9 is a reversal candle. So what we'll be looking out for tomorrow is the potential of a red one. And for that to print, that close would have to be below 82.28. So if we were to see a close below 82.28 tomorrow, that would be a pretty bad look from a TD sequential perspective, right? Because a TD sequential trader, he would look for this red one and then enter off the break of that one's low, looking for this red two. Let's see. On the hourly time frame, we are pretty much flattening out. A little caution on FSLR here. We have this trendline resistance that price is continually contending with, and I wonder, perhaps it looks a bit wedgy. Yeah, you can make the argument that there's a wedge shaping up. Just something to be mindful of, not something terribly actionable right now, but if we were to see a big hourly move down, like this one right here, then bears could be potentially positioning for a lower high play like this one here. So ideally, for what a bear will see tomorrow is weakness right away. It would be great if they could take out a couple of these lows, at least one of them at 82.94, make enough space for bears to position for a potential hourly lower high. And if the bears are able to set that lower high and break to lower lows, then we will just be looking for a healthy daily higher low over 78.9. Wouldn't be surprised if they get that hourly trend change to just start going sideways a bit. That's the solar sector, and thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys